So Daniel, with MDR being a fairly new service in the industry, what do you feel like it's important for customers to understand about MDR as a whole?
Yeah, so when we deliver the MDR service, we like customers to think of it as a holistic security operation, that delivers business outcomes to them. But it's really important that they understand what comes with the service, because they may need to turn off other tooling that we're going to bring with us, and they may be able to save budget that way. So it's important that we have a little bit of a look at that. I'm an ops guy, so I think of everything as being people, process, and technology. So if we look at it from that point of view, and we'll start with technology, because that's probably the simplest way to look at it. There's really kind of 4 technical components that we bring with us. There's other things as well that are kind of going on in the back end, but from a customer's perspective, there's 4 important elements to our toolkit. The first is endpoint visibility. We want to give our analysts as much visibility into the environment as we can, as much of a data-driven picture of what normal looks like as we possibly can, and we use Bitdefender's award-winning technology to do that. The second is network visibility, and that's obviously a part of what I've been talking about. You need a holistic view of what normal looks like, and that includes all of those areas where we can't put agents, and we use NTSA for that. Then we also bring with us a security analytics platform, which allows us to do correlations, and allows the analyst to say, hey, if I'm seeing this thing over here, what can I go and check over here in order to confirm that that is what I think it is, and make sure that we are where we think we are in terms of the attack lifecycle. And then finally, fairly new component to Security Operations Centers is the Soar Platform. Orchestration, automation, and response is a critical component of what we build now. It allows us to automate away a lot of the things that we don't want the analysts to be focused on. So that they can really focus on the expertise-driven elements to the operation. So those are the kind of 4 basic elements, 4 basic parts of the toolkit that we bring with us. From a people perspective, I would really say this is the biggest challenge for companies that are trying to do this themselves. We're in the middle of a global skills shortage. Everybody knows all about it. Analysts, especially experienced ones, are very hard to find. They're difficult to recruit, and they're expensive to retain. Part of the MDR service is that we bring that team with us. We've already built that team. They're already working together. We've got exactly the right amount of the different levels and the different experience levels within the organization. And these guys came from the US Air Force. They came from NSA. They came from the US Marine Corps. These are all people, very technical, very experienced analysts that have been doing this at a national level. And then finally, process, right? Probably the least glamorous of the 3, but critically important. The operation is always changing. We learn every day about the things that we've done and how we can make them more efficient. And so it's very important that we have in place everything that we need to capitalize on those lessons that we learn and continuously improve the operation and stay on top of the threat landscape.